We are at Spruce Bog Boardwalk, and we are going to walk it into the bog
or run
and
it
out to the other side with this dog who does not walk, she runs. So bye.
We may get bombarded by chickadees and nuthatches expecting us to feed them.
There's little toesies in the snowsies.
Whose?
Looks like a squirrel.
Oh. Lots of tracks. Just ask Chloe. That sound of a loon was my phone. It was not a loon in the wintertime in Algonquin Park. Oh, big crow. Yep.
They don't know that.
That would be cruel.
2 gray jays. No, I'm going to bring it to me.
Oh.
No, I didn't. Darn it, this would have been a beautiful location for that. Oh, salt lick.
Yeah, it could be. Let's go and see. It's kind of high, but it could be for the for the moose.
It's suet. Is it?
Well, it could be suet too, yeah. Oh, it does kind of look like fat, doesn't it? Yeah, it must be because Chloe likes it. This is a great big homemade suet holder, and it's just rendered down animal fat, and it's really high energy for the animals, for the birds to you know, keep their calories up in the cold weather. One fat step forward, 2 steps back. That's
2 gray jays behind you and a gray squirrel.
you interrupted my song.
Sorry.
Okay, how many times, let's spot how many times Chloe stops to smell something. Then you'll understand what it's like to live with a hound dog.
Fox tracks. Did you see the fox tracks?
So we're actually walking on a boardwalk right now that goes across this bog, and it will go into that forest right behind us. If you've never been to Algonquin Park, we may have some summer videos of this trail. If not, there should be posts on the naturelover.ca website that you can check out just to see the huge difference between this trail in the winter and the summer.
It has to be fox. A dog would fall through that.
So it is a very overcast day, so that makes it a little more difficult for exposure with all this white. having said that, on a really bright day, it's also very difficult. But we're in Algonquin Park. This is our first full day. We are camping here in a winter tent. First time ever in Algonquin Park for us, which is pretty exciting. We've already seen an American marten, I believe they're called, at our campsite at Mew Lake. He was frolicking by our campsite and then ran off and was going all over the snowbanks. It was really cute. We were informed that they can be vicious, so that's something to think about if you have animals. They should be on leash. Oh, and we saw lots of birds, including nuthatches, chickadees, and gray jays, all of which we had eating out of our hands. So if you come to these parts, bring something edible. We had trail mix and pumpkin seeds, but you can bring bird seed or other things like that. So winter in Algonquin Park is beautiful. It's stunning and it's quiet. There's not very many people here. Only one campsite is open, and we were lucky enough there's actually snow on the ground. Not enough for snowshoeing, but we'll take it. So let's continue on with the Spruce Bog. So you can check out the Labrador Tea leaves here. They are still green, but they're very hardy leaf. You can probably tell why they call this a spruce bog, because we're surrounded by spruce trees. Uh-oh. Obstacle. There was a big storm here. Actually, there was a big storm throughout most of Ontario. A big windstorm, so a lot of trees down, a lot of blowovers. And the thing with Algonquin Park up here in the Canadian Shield in Boreal Forest, there's not a lot of soil. So see if we can get him to come. We don't have anything in our hand. And they know it. There was a couple of nuthatches and chickadees. They follow you around on these trails because they get fed. So again, if you've been on this trail in the summer, you know, you can appreciate, oh yeah, I recognize that trail. But again, it looks so different as well. It would have been nice if it had snowed a little bit last night and held some of that snow in the leaves, because that really would have changed the look of it. A little bit more of that. If you've seen our summer camping, hiking videos, you know that I'm rarely ever with Chitra and Chloe for very long because Chloe runs off to the front. Well, that's even more true right now because she is so excited. We got here last night, and from the moment she got out of the truck, I don't know if it was the snow or all the sounds, And not the sounds, the smells. She has been just crazy happy, running around and sniffing and smelling everything and excited to be outside, and she just loves winter camping. She's fantastic in the tent. She cuddles in and goes to sleep and doesn't fuss or anything like that. Hasn't been annoyed with sounds. I tell you, winter camping might be our new thing with her. You see behind me are all these trees here blown over and curved. So they didn't snap, they just bent, and now they're stuck there, probably because of the snow. They've got their little tips of the top of their trunk stuck in that snow. Will they spring back up? Or are they going to stay like that and maybe just crack and break? I don't know. Maybe if we come back next summer, or if you come back in the summer, you can let us know. That sound is a chickadee squawking. So again, if you've been here in the summer, right now we're in that area where there's usually kind of, I forget what it's called. It almost looks like a little bit of cotton. I don't know if it's called cotton grass, but a little cotton on the top. And this is a very spongy, kind of a sphagnum bog kind of area. And you're really not supposed to be out there because you can actually sink into it. Do you recognize that? It's that open area. And then we're going to go right back into the forest. Normally on this trail, we would be looking for mushrooms and very particular boreal type wildflowers. But right now we're just loving the fact that there's snow on the ground, and you could stop and look at all the different tracks. It'd be a good time to get one of those little brochures, maybe even from the visitor center, that tells you about animal tracks. More evidence of blowdown. This time a couple right over the trail. It's a good thing that wasn't any taller. I'm kind of short. Is she excited?
She's very excited. She was waiting for you though.
Was she waiting or were you waiting?
I was waiting.
Hi,
She
Chloe.
smelled something over there and wanted to go way into the woods to get it. Don't know what it was.
And you were the big meanie.
I didn't let her, and then she got mad. Well, she did. I think it might have been moose. Look, it's coming back in through there. It's really big tracks of something.
There's another tree bent over. That one is actually dead though, so it didn't really have much of a chance. So check this out. So along the highway of Algonquin Park, there are large boulders. Not really boulders, I guess it's because that would mean it's just one, but there's rock all along large portions of the either side of the highway where they actually cut through some of it to make the road. Now what happens in the summertime on a really rainy day is you'll actually see waterfalls, like temporary waterfalls from the rain hitting the top of that rock, coming down in through certain areas where, you know, water takes the easiest route, right? So it appears like it's a waterfall for a short period of time. Well, a similar thing happens in the wintertime, in that snow at the top, when it melts and it starts finding those cracks and crevices again, it comes down as well, and then it freezes. So all along the highway you have these gorgeous, gorgeous frozen waterfalls on the side of the river, or sorry, the side of the rock on the road. Now the road is not a great place to stop. Even in the summertime, it's not a great place to stop to look at wildlife or to pull over just to check things out. So we didn't stop, but here we have on this trail, we have some great big rocks, and we get to see that frozen waterfall here. Now here's a really good example of that water finding the easiest route. You can see that there's a crack in this rock. Right, so it came down here, but also came down the crack in through here. Let's see through here. Look at how clear that is. And then it continued down all the way to the ground. Isn't that gorgeous? And then even the color of the rock right now is covered in frost. And so it changes the color. This rock is much browner or redder usually. And that's just frost. Gorgeous. Okay, we've totally lost them now because we had that aside, right? So they are gone. Now this tree with the leaves still on it should be a beech tree. Oak trees and beech trees hold on to their leaves after they change color in the fall, and they'll still have their leaves on for at least a portion of the winter, as you can see. Not including coniferous trees, of course. This would be a deciduous tree. And there's another one right in front of us. So they really add texture and variety and color to a winter scene. What do you think? An animal did this? It's a whole bunch of tips just in that one area. So I would say an animal was up there, maybe a red squirrel. chewing off the ends of those spruce trees. Maybe the new buds. Oh, look who's coming our way. Look who it is. It's Crazy Pants. Uh-oh.
No, Chloe. Come here. Come here before you fall through, baby. Get up, come on. Up. Yeah, girl.
What happened?
We went to the end and came back for you.
I think she's getting tired. What do you think?
Maybe. We had to go to the end and came back for you.
Oh, wow. You guys are just too sweet.
I know. You really are.
Did you see anything interesting you need to show me?
Well, not really. Just the beauty of the landscape. You know how it is. Everything around us. And it's also sleeping because it's winter. And it's just kind of amazing how different it looked compared to when we were here a few months ago. And the grass was up to like this high all along here, and now it's all like gone. So yeah, so that, yeah.
Look here. Bluey.
Don't take a picture of me.
Bluey. What's that?
Coco, come. She saw something.
And here we are back by the highway in the bridge. And anybody who comes here frequently knows there's usually a canoe parked right over there. I don't think it was the same canoe, but there's usually a canoe there. I remember in the summer she kind of went nutsy tutus around this area.
Yeah, 'cause there were snakes and she likes snakes.
Yeah, there were snakes. There's those gray rocks we were talking about, how the frost has made the rocks look gray.
Those are red rocks.
You can kind of see the right color kind of down here. Normally it's this kind of a ruddy brown color. So it kind of looks surreal to us to see it looks so gray.
Careful.
But it's beautiful.
Careful, Pop. Careful. Here. Field mouse tracks. Itsy little baby ones. And rabbits all around them.
Yeah. I wish I could show that.
They were playing.
So it's like these chickadees and nuthatches in particular are used to being fed near the beginning of the trail or at the trailhead, you know, when people get out of their vehicles. So they start kind of asking or reminding you as you get to the end of the trail, like, hey, you know, if you have anything for us, we would be willing to sit on your human hand to take it. Oh, I hear a woodpecker. I know you're not going to see it, but oh, it's a black-backed woodpecker. You can probably hear it. But I don't have a zoom lens in order to show it to you. Look it up. Black-backed woodpecker. If that's not exactly what it's called, let me know in the comments below what it actually is called. That is Algonquin Park's Spruce Bog Trail in the wintertime. It is December 21st, 2020, and we are up here in Algonquin Park for 3 nights and 4 days. The first day and the last day there's a lot of driving because it's about 5.5 to 6 hours from us. There's a chickadee on my head. See, they're reminding us that we should feed them. That was an awesome capture, don't you think? Totally unplanned. I swear there are no sunflower seeds on my head. No, like I actually do swear that. So they are lingering around here. There's about 4 or 5 of them. Oh, now they're shooting snow down at me, just in case I forgot. So, winter camping, winter hiking, if you do it in the summer, give it a try out of season. The trails, the parks, everything is so different. Admittedly, it is more challenging camping in the wintertime than the summer, and we do have a heater in the tent, we have a winter tent, we have lots of warm clothes, and we don't go on long trails. We try to do several of the shorter trails multiple times. 1, so I can capture these videos for you, and 2, because it's just fun. Get out and do a little hike and then get back in the vehicle, have some hot chocolate, and just enjoy what you're doing. There's no need to get cold and miserable. We're here to enjoy ourselves. So we still have a day and a half full days left. We're going to head back to the campsite. We have some Christmas lights we're going to put up, and we're going to eat some leftover pre-Christmas dinner, and it's going to be fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Trisha from Nature Lover Canada. New videos every Thursday. Think about subscribing. It is completely free, and if you want to know when each video is out, hit that little bell sign beside the subscribe and you'll be notified. Otherwise, just check back or link up to our Facebook, our Instagram, or our actual website at naturelover.ca. And a little black-capped chickadee would like to say thank you for watching. Now there's 2, and one of them is on my dead cat. So adorable. I just want to stay here and just pretend that I'm videotaping. Maybe we'll get a nuthatch. That would be cool. Oh, on the dead head again. Can I just stay here? Would you just watch me as birds land on my head? Okay. I'm going to sign off now. We are going to hike the 2.3 kilometer Two Rivers Trail. Running. Here's the woods.
OMG, that's beautiful. Did you wait for me, Chloe?
No. Get you.